Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Welcome in if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Today we are continuing our playthrough of Transport Fever 2, and we have a very specific goal today that we're not going to get distracted about. At the moment we're just riding on one of our Rockhampton buses, something we haven't done in a while, and just following it around. But our goal for this episode and probably the next, look how dirty that bus is. Probably needs replacing. We're not getting distracted today, not like normal. Our goal for today is, if we look at our cities, we can see that 2 aren't receiving goods and 2 aren't receiving any fuel. And other than that, all of our cities are getting at least the goods that they need, even if the machines, they're not getting very many of them. We just built them a couple of episodes ago. Look at this traffic, poor. Oh, they all have... Oh, that's poor emissions. Poor traffic. We'll deal with all that another episode. Today, we're going to start with getting the fuel deliveries done. And then we're going to move to the goods industry and get goods done. Depending on how long it takes, possibly 1 video, possibly 2. We'll see how it goes. But fuel first. So fuel starts here as oil. On this map, we've only got the 1 oil well. We've already built a tunnel, like a rail tunnel around here. Oop, how do I get it? Around here for it. Back into our main line. It joins in here. And then that track just stops over the over this bit of land. So we need to continue through. We'll need a station here for when we can eventually deliver fuel into Hobart, because it needs it. That oil will have to come past the oil refinery up to pardon me, past the fuel refinery up to the oil refinery to be refined into oil. Then we'll put it on exactly the same train to go back. Dropped off here to be refined into fuel, and then dropped here in Hobart. Now that last step there will be done by the same train that's bringing the oil, but we also need fuel over here in Toowoomba. So that's going to raise some issues because our rail line, I've disorientated myself. It comes right and goes up diagonally across the center of the map. And then there's not a direct route over there to Rockhampton. And up here at our interchange station, we could put them through on this track here. It'll be a little bit awkward though. I don't really want to do that. I think we also have this next platform here for doing that, and that is what we're going to do. So we're going to route it, like we'll connect this line into that next platform there, that's just currently disconnected now, and use those 2 through platforms, or those 2 platforms as through platforms for our goods. We could bring them onto the other industrial line we've got here that's just going through. Don't really want to, just to avoid traffic. Our other alternative is to just drop the fuel here and then pick it up on another train and take it that last step. I don't want to do that either just yet, but we may come to that if it just gets bad. First things first, we're going to get fuel down here into Hobart. And the first thing we're going to do for that is expand this station to have fuel drop-off platform. We just need the 1 platform. Oh, I misclicked that last one, something shocking. We just need the 1 platform because we're only dropping off on our return journey. Our goods are still coming back by ship. Well, not that one. This one has our tools. Our tools are still coming back by ship. So they're coming in another way. It's just the oil that we need to drop off. So we've got the 1 platform in there. We'll add the second track just to make them neat. And now we need to connect this into our track that we stopped here in the middle. We'll use high-speed track for it. We're just about to come up to the year 2000, so I'm not entirely sure. Let's just go to there. That's that next bridge done. It's not quite done. We just want to make sure that... Where is this? Let's go and skew if on me. Yep, I'm okay with that. Like, we know that our goods trains are limited to 160. So as long as we're above that, then we're fine. Guess that gets us to that. We need a pick up and drop off point here, or a station to do that. We want roads. We don't really care. Like, there'll be no cars driving along this road. It's just purely for the game to join stuff together, because it does that via roads. We want a cargo station. How big did we make the other one? Hopefully we did 320. It's only 240. Okay, let's stick with 240 for now, and we can expect. I can't talk today. Extend it again later if we need to. Now we will want probably 3 tracks, because we'll want our one track going to the north, drop off oil. One track coming back south for it to drop off its refined oil, and then another pickup track for the fuel that will eventually send around to the other side of the map. You look at the hills here. This is a lot hillier than I expected. But we do kind of want it going in that general direction. Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay, so they're connected. Now from over here, we're going to ignore the end of the passenger track for now. We will connect it in later to make it look nicer, but it will purely be for aesthetic reasons and nothing functional, because no train will use it. Here, this can come around to maybe here, and then from there I'm gonna split off to that other platform. And this side, back in a little bit, just to get past the tunnel entrance, and then they can merge in together. See if we can keep it above 160. It looks like we can. Done. So that's our tracks here handled. Now we need to go north. Yep, that's fine. And bring this one across as well. Possibly what we'll do is, because the train going north is not stopping, we'll give it, let's just keep this flat. We'll give it like the straight track, and then we'll curve the other one over to join it. And we're doing that just because this other train will already be slowing down. So it doesn't matter if it's not got full speed. And then this one we'll just connect in. Well, we could just put it in there. We will actually connect it. Again, just for aesthetic reasons. No train will ever use that little bit of track. Now from here, coming across to, let's give ourselves enough space on the river. We're not going to be shipping any boats along there, so we don't need to keep it navigable underneath. pretty good. We do need our platform up here though. It would just be a single platform we need. And probably a terminal one. Let's give it 2. What? So 2 does it like that, and 1 just... Okay. Let's get that in there. I'm gonna add this other track in to make it look a little bit nicer. Now our rail line was over here. So let's, at our train station here, get some things organized. We're gonna need to curve a little bit. Now, do this. I know it costs us a little bit of money to do that, but it does make it easier to line things up afterwards. So now we can come into there like that, to there, like that. And then, so that still gives them no way to cross. Let's put a cross from there. How far will it let us go? To there? Sure. And then coming back the other way, from there, here somewhere. Wonderful. One of these platforms will be unused, but now we can use both of them. The tracks cross fine. Okay, so let's just connect to this and see what the game does. Okay, that's a reasonable path. Let's give it a better bridge. Done. For those who were paying attention, we started the episode with like 70 million. And we've spent a non-trivial amount, and we're up to 75 million. That's part of the reason why we can just do this now and ignore some of the other issues that we've got going on the map. Because we'll keep making money through them regardless. Okay, so that is all of the track built. Now let's define some lines. This first line first, and then get a train on there. We should probably put some signals on there. Yeah, that would be a good idea. A one-way, yes. A 400 meter spacing, yes, because we'll probably extend this out to 320 meter tracks at some point. We go back that way. And over here at the junction, we want to go like this. Put in that one. He will auto signal. Have I put this on the wrong side? Okay, which way do these go? So this is going up. Yeah, I put this platform on the wrong side here. Some sort of idiot. Oh, we'll just add another one on the other side. That's fine. And then coming out of the station, we will want signals. That also means I've done this completely the wrong way. Well, that's annoying. But let's fix that. So it's this track here. Just take that portion out, and we'll re-put this track back in. Then we'll connect this in. Okay, so now we'll have our one line here, another line on this side. Here we will need to again adjust that center track. So now, ooh, that's kind of yuck. Did that. delete all of them. Try again. That's a bit better. Like that. And then this track we will just bring in like this because it's never going to get used. We've just done that so that we know that if for some reason we decide to sit here and look in there, you can see that it's connected and it doesn't just go to nowhere. Okay, come back to signaling. So this is all okay. Coming out of the station, we'll put the signals on the outside of that junction. Coming all the way up here. Then we'll put a set of signals just before. Going back, we'll put one there. That should auto signal equally the rest of the way. Put another one here. But what it won't do is signal this junction properly. So we'll need to go there and there. And then on this side, we'll need to go there and there. And then we've already got this one here. So we'll just reuse that location. Brings us through here. Look at that. We got the faster carriages now. That's nice. Because we just went past 2000. Okay, we're going to need to do stuff with platforms there. That's okay. We'll do that now just to make it a bit easier. And unfortunately, because we're sharing this track, we will need extra drop-off platform here, which will mean the signal is back there, so we don't actually want that signal there. We're going to move it just back a little bit to the outside of the junction. And then on this side, oops, we want to bring this track back in. How far can we stretch it? Probably to there. It's kind of pushing our luck, like it's already kind of dodgy around that mountain face, so okay, we've got a signal there, signal there. We'll put our next signal up here so that they match up. We also need another signal outside of the junction, and we'll put a matching one on the opposite side. So that signals to here, okay, and then we've already got both sets down there. Here. What's going on here? Why do we have one of these already done? Is it signaled the whole way? Like both industry tracks are signaled up here. Oh, that's for the ones coming into here. Sure. I probably did this just to have everything done. This section is, I don't know how far these signals are going to be apart. But we will want here a signal on that side. Go up to this next junction, signal on that side. Look, they are 400. Good, and then we'll put another one here. So that will be for later, when we eventually bring fuel around to Toowoomba. So we've built this track, we've signaled it up. Now let's get some lines defined. So this will be Hobart to Wagga crude oil. Oops. Hobart to Wagga crude to oil. Where did you go? Things I can see. Let's color it a grey type color. See how that looks. So from there to there. Yeah, I'm happy with it going into that platform. And then on the way back, now this is actually going to take fuel as well, unlike this last segment. So we go Hobart East. Why did it put it over that side? Weird. And then here. But it didn't put this one over that side. Okay. And then it will go back down around there. We'll just make sure that we're defining what it's doing. At Hobart North, we always want a full load of oil. And at the others, we take what we can get. Hobart North, we load crude oil. Wagga Central, which is this one, we unload crude oil and load oil. Then at Hobart East, which one was Hobart East? Well, that's our fuel location. Okay, here we unload oil and load fuel. And then at Hobart, which is this one, we load nothing and we unload fuel. Now I just realized I kept saying we wouldn't use this second platform up here. We will for our plastic over here later. That's not right now though. Let's get some trains on this line. Yeah, where's our train depot? Hello? Just do it this way. Train. Gawler train depot. That one. It's right over here. Okay, what have we got? Now in terms of our cargo, we know we've got these big boy tanker cars now. So we're going to use them, they're 160. So what do we have? We can do 160. None of our diesels can do 160. Steam is 110. That's 160. It's 3 million a year though. 173 million a year. That's so expensive. So this one only does 120 and it's half the cost. Let's just use it with our older... We can still use these tank cars. We just have to accept that we're paying a bit more just for capacity. We're not getting the speed out of it. Okay, so we can put this up to 236, that'll do. And we want just one of them on the line to start. It was a grey type colour. And it went on to... it's over here. Went on to the Wagga crude oil line. So now that we can immediately see that it started putting crude oil out here. Awesome. So that will get that line going and bringing fuel into, well, it won't be doing anything yet because the fuel is getting to the station and then going nowhere. We need to look at where fuel needs to be delivered in Hobart. It's on this side of the map. This side of the city at least, which is nice. So let's build ourselves a little truck depot here. plonk him in here. And then we'll do our regular configuration to it. We'll add an entrance. We'll extend this a bit, because the fuel is one of the goods I've noticed that it just gets used a lot. Like its demand will go up really quickly. Yeah, let's just use these regular city one-way streets. Too much slope. What? Didn't realize that that was such a different altitude. Okay, well, let's do that then. What are you doing? Let me connect in there. Why is construction not possible? You connect there. What are you doing? That doesn't even make sense. Do we need to adjust this corner a bit? We've got no roots going along there, so we can. I remember seeing that there was some key you could use to, like a keybind to make that better. And I clearly don't remember what it was. We'll give them city roads out here, but big city roads with a bus lane. Of course we can't upgrade that now. Of course we can't. Oh, what? Delete that. Let's relay this bit of road, bit of lettuce, curve it that way then. Sorry bud, you are potentially gonna lose your house. Oh no, you're fine. You are fine. We can do that. And now a little one-way street this end. We'll go from that junction. No bus lanes, so it doesn't look ugly. Now, traffic lights. We don't need it there. Or there. But this middle one does want a bus lane. Right, where is our... Oh, that's one of our PAX trains. Where's our fuel train? Is he already all the way over here? Where did he go? Oh no, still on his way down. So capacity is 260, and this is already at 180. So I think we've waited long enough now to buy a second one of those. Because that line, like, we need a lot of oil up here. Okay, now we can come back here to our trucks. Where are we delivering oil? Where are we delivering fuel to? So we put a drop point here. That covers a lot of the area, just that one location. Doesn't get some of these ones over here. So if we put a second drop location maybe here. Oh, there's some up here as well that also need it. Okay, that's not far enough. This one would be, but that corner there will potentially be problematic upgrading it. So let's just see if we can upgrade this first. Looks like we can. So we can upgrade all of that, and since we could do that, we will put our second truck stop here on this corner, because it will let us stretch to, like, just stretch to that fuel there in the middle of the screen now. And in terms of coming back, let's just properly upgrade this. Construction not possible. It's because of this street, isn't it? What's on that street? A few tools. Yeah. Don't really want to delete it, but it is in the way. So we'll do that. So now we have a much bigger street the whole way, and then we'll upgrade this street across here, because we know that they're going to try and shortcut back across there. So that will be our truck loop, kind of like that. Now, let's just, whoops, just define that loop. Truck line, it's Hobart fuel delivery. I just realized that other rail line, we called a truck line for some reason. Hobart fuel delivery, orange. We go from here to here to here. Yep, that's the route that I wanted it to take. Well, I didn't want it to do this, but it has, so not much we can do. And over here, we do want to wait for a full load. There's no point going and driving there if we haven't got all of the stuff that we can use. Okay, no traffic lights. Why do we have buses going down this street? No traffic lights. Yes, traffic lights. And we probably want traffic lights there too. We have nothing turning here, so no. We do have things turning there, so yes. These are nothing intersections, they can all be traffic lightless. Okay. Let's get a truck on that route. We have these guys now. We'll just put one on there until we start getting some fuel delivered. Our train, because of just the way the route works, it's gonna do this other half first. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so that will get us eventually this fuel operating. So we've got loads of crude already sitting here waiting for when that train gets there, and then when the next train gets there as well. Now we also need to get fuel from here over to Toowoomba. It's the other consumer of fuel. Look at all this iron stacking up there. But this is running out of coal. I mean, how much is this train worth? 26 million. Don't really want to spend 26 million on that right now. This is leveling up again, good, so that means this will level up again, which is good. But we do need to fix all of this, especially when we start needing it up here. We're getting fuel over to Toowoomba though. Now we do have a track to stop with our fuel. Do we have a transfer mechanism between those tracks? We do, just here. So we just need to get something onto those lines. Which means we need to connect those up. And that's kind of nasty. It's a little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. But that will give them a route to go through at least. Okay, so now this was Hobart to Toowoomba fuel. Hobart to Toowoomba fuel. I keep saying T for truck when I want R for rail. Hobart to Toowoomba fuel. Let's color it again, that same bright orange. We're going from here. I think platform 1 will be right. Over to Toowoomba. Here. Okay, so that's good. It's got us there. It hasn't got one of the connections though. It hasn't got the one going there. Sure? At Hobart. Well, that'll be because over here. That's fine. We can organize this. Over here, we haven't got a junction off onto this other track. Where is it? There. That signal will be in the way now. So snap to where it is there. And come across here like this. That's how we'll have to do it, like that. Which is super awkward, but it is what it is. So now you'll want a signal on that side. You'll want a signal there. You'll want a signal there. Now here, they'll still be okay. So it's also put that on the wrong platform. We want that on platform 3. Yep, so we come in here, we veer off there onto that third platform. Then we go back. Does the correct thing through here, which is good. Then it will go all the way around. It does the right. Hello? Where did you go? I don't know why it disappeared from that view, but it goes along there. Then it joins into our main line here. Comes up here. We drop it off there. Awesome. So we've got that line set up. We're not going to put a train on it just yet, because we don't even have the... Here's our first crude train. Just speed up so that it gets in there. Now that long journey, if all of these were high-speed track, which is another thing I hadn't thought about before. slow this back down to normal speed again. Just so that we can, like, pick up some of this. Gotta go down. Get this train picking it all up. Good work, oil well. Good work. Is this the... No, that's another passenger train. Here's our other oil train. Okay, so I think now we want to... We've got the terminal here already set up for our fuel. We pre-planned that. Let us... Fuel is all over here. If we put our fuel drop off like here, then our trucks can like come up this road, loop around the block and go back again. That's a good idea. Now this will be truck to Woomba fuel delivery. There's no orange in here again. Let's make it orange. Going from there to there. Has it done this a decent way? It looks like we need to upgrade that road. Why is this one going along there? That road looks okay. Yeah, I'm comfortable with... We'll need to upgrade this section here. That will want traffic lights now, just because it's such a big junction. Down here, that we'll want to upgrade. All of these we'll want to add bus lanes onto. And we want to remove traffic lights on most of those junctions. Okay, so that's good for orange. Now our fuel. Well, it's not going this other way that I thought it would. That's fine. It's going back this way. I think that yellow line there. What we actually want to do is deliver on the other side of the street. Yes, that's a much nicer loop for it. It's not great that it's overlapping our fuel delivery, but it's better than what it was. Okay, let's get a fuel truck on there. Just one El Cheapo one for now. Because it won't be getting fuel for a long time. Buy a vehicle. We're gonna go back with our 120k boy until we've upgraded all of our tracks. We are going to use the expensive tank cars again. We're not going to fully max out the size just yet, because this one would just be delivering fuel. 137, 120, that's half the max size. Let's say okay. Orange onto the Hobart to Toowoomba fuel line. Now, this hasn't got fuel yet. We're just going to speed this up. Let's pin this, and we'll pin this. Put them over there. The refinery we care about when it works out that both are consumers. The oil refinery when just starts producing, basically, which should be with this train. Look, it picked up 2. Look at that, 2. The rate on that line, what is the rate on that line? 486. And this will have an output of eventually 1200, so we're probably going to need a few more of these long boy trains going. So we're going to drop here. Okay, it's worked out 1 for Hobart. I mean, to be fair, there was not much happening there. It only had 2 fuel to work with. Right, now this is the next train. How much oil have we got stacked up over here already? Almost a full train, which is good. I mean, we'll want to wait. I think 2 is probably going to be a good number for on there at the moment. Just with how, like, this guy's going to get here, and it's going to be about 260 already. Losing a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, what have we got? This guy has 99 oil. These will never be able to come back full because it's 2 crude oil to 1 refined oil. But we don't have any other crude oil on the map, so we can never get better than that. Now we'll... Okay, so our oil refinery's started going. We don't want to worry about it anymore. Just want to make sure that our fuel refinery picks up both locations, and it has. So now it will keep doing its thing. And this guy will have the first fuel to be delivered into Hobart. Exciting, right? There we go. Look at this truck. It's got some. And he's off. Okay, what is this? That other train? Full of oil again. And we are probably going to be close by the time the next guy gets there. This is our passenger trains. So we've done everything that we'd planned to for this episode. We got our oil, fuel working. We're happy with that. We'll wait until we get our first delivery of fuel over here into Toowoomba. What's this traffic doing? I don't know how to merge. That shouldn't surprise me. But, oh well. At least... What is this? Well, they all come out in one lane. They have 3 lanes going in. They all come out in one lane. That makes no sense. Silly cars. We probably need a second entrance into the city and not just there. Whoops. Yeah, because like the tunnel only goes into there. There is no other entry point. And because they're all turning left, we probably need to get it onto this other road somehow. But like they've got a nice main street down there to drive on. Why all turn left? I don't know. Questions that I don't have a good answer to. Where is our Toowoomba fuel train? Here he is. Let's ride along for a while. We could sit in the cabin. We could pretend to be the driver. Like, do you know that Transport Fever is a first-person simulator where you can drive your very own train? It's not, but from this perspective, it kind of looks like it could be. It is a very nice looking game, and it's still super fun. So in the next episode, we are going to get goods delivered to the 2 cities that need them. Then we'll just need to be refined. Here we go, that's that other tunnel we had to put in before. Pick up all of our oil. We don't have a full load to go, but 72 is pretty good. What are we waiting on? I don't know, something. 72 is pretty good for a first delivery. Yeah, next time we'll have to like beef up our steel production so that it can properly deliver. Then we will have to... What are we stopping here for? Oh, you can just see the shadow of that other train ahead of us. Because we've got it on like fast forward, it doesn't show everything properly. Which is weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll have to beef up our steel delivery because we need steel for goods. We'll also have to be producing plastic, and then we'll get those delivered off to where they need to go. And at that point, we've got all of our towns receiving both of the goods that we need. We'll be getting very close to finishing this map. But if you've been enjoying the series, don't worry. We will be starting a new map with a new collection of mods. Potentially. Well, it will be... Depends how you define collection. Some will be the same. But there's a couple that I've been trying offline and on stream that I think will be interesting here. Right, so we are coming into, like, through our super station. It's like really wonky, but that's how it has to go. Okay, we come across here, come around this bend, back onto our main line again. It's our industrial main line. Look at those people just hovering in midair. That's what I mean, like, when you're playing on, like, super fast forward, some of the graphics go a bit wonky. We should probably upgrade all of our tracks as well at some point to high-speed track. Then we can get faster passenger services as well, which they will like. Okay, jump across here to this siding, drop off our fuel, and this is where we say goodbye, Mr. Train. So he's going to go back. Unfortunately, we don't have anything we can take on the return journey. Let's just quickly pause this, because this truck, now that we've got things here, we actually want the truck that we want, this big boy. So let's press play. We don't want to go super fast on the truck. Just let's sit on the roof this time. Oops. How do I go back? Oh my goodness. Okay, left, up, right, back. There we go. Finally got there. Yes, we'll follow this truck around to drop off some fuel. Then we'll check in at Adelaide and see how it's going. It should be doing better because it started getting fuel first, and it's a bit closer. Look at this. Look at that. That's not so great. She'll be right, mate. They're really old trucks doing the other thing that's being delivered here. Look at that bus, look how dirty it is. Oh, good truck waiting for those passengers that you then run over. Let's go for a trip into Toowoomba. I don't know if... Yeah, we started down... oh no, we started in Rockhampton today. On a bus. And we're going to finish in Toowoomba on a truck. Kind of neat. Total Shop. I wonder what Total Shop sells. Look at all this traffic. I know we have to fix up your public transport. We'll get there, okay? Just calm down. Is that a bowling? My goodness, it's like a multi-tower building for a bowling alley. Fly with us. We haven't got planes yet. I think this map will be a little bit too small. Visit America, Nevada. I don't know if that's where we are. Welcome, explore Japan. I'm so confused about the marketing in this game. Where are we and where are they trying to get us to go to? As I was saying, I think this map is a little bit too small for planes. I also have been enjoying small maps a bit more. Okay, this is a really odd way to stop in the middle of the intersection to give way, but that's what our truck friend here did. And then it's just gonna pull out in front of another car. I think some of this AI is not the smartest. You're not on your bus route, which is not smart either. And then somewhere here, we have a drop-off point. Here it is. Just look, there's a pallet trolley, drop it off on the side of the road. And, we're done. At the rental bargain store. And then we'll go back to pick up some more. But thank you everyone for joining today. I hope you've enjoyed watching us get fuel delivered, which is the second last industry we needed on this map. Next time we will get the last industry goods going and delivered to the 2 cities that need it. I'll plan out how we're going to do that before then, so much like today we can just get straight into it. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a like. It does help out a lot with the YouTube algorithm thingies that I don't understand. Thanks everyone. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.